One, what does your due diligence period look like? Two, what systems do you have in place that are essential to run your business? Must haves. One is easy, two is hard. So, number one, our standard offer includes like a contingency period of me walking through the property. So, I act as my own inspector. I'll go through a property and look for things that are really expensive to fix. If I don't see anything too expensive to fix, then I'll go ahead and buy the property. As soon as I walk through the property, unless I cancel the contract, which happens very rarely, then there's no more contingencies. So I'll be buying it. So my due diligence, at this point, I'm familiar enough with the market where if I know the address, if I know the asking price, if I can see the condition of the property, it's just a matter of minutes. And then I just walk through to confirm that the property is being appropriately represented by the information provided to me. That's really the extent of my due diligence. Number two, all avenues and all aspects of the business are integral, right? So you're going to want to do everything well, depending on what you're trying to build. It is all important. So fortunately, at this point, we've achieved a level of scale where we've got 3 full-time people that are absolutely paramount in making sure that everything happens on a daily basis. But I would say if you just got your first property, I would say the most essential thing that you could do is set up a way for people to pay you and for people to file work orders that does not include haphazardly texting or calling you, right? So you're going to want to use some sort of software that allows them to just log on and pay. I would not advise anyone to go pick up rent checks. I would heavily encourage someone to have some sort of software you can interface, have an online account. I would not use PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. And I would have some sort of, even if it's just like a Google fillable form that somebody has the ability to log on to file a work order. That's significantly better than you getting a text at a random time whenever that thing goes wrong. So you're going to want to make sure that those 2 things can happen without you being tethered to your phone. I think when you hear a lot of horror stories about people say when you tell people that you're interested in investing in real estate, like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to deal with like tenants and toilets. Like that's the 2 things that you hear the most. Like the toilet thing. It's like, well, I don't want to get called in the middle of the night for a stopped up toilet. It's like, well, nobody does, right? And like that's not the business that you're in. And if you are getting those, then you have a business system problem. You don't have an industry problem, right? Like toilets break. That's what they do. That's what everything in the house does, is it at some point breaks. So all you need to do is establish a way for people to easily tell you about those things at any hour that, again, isn't a phone call directly to you.
Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.